Hey guys, this is Darth Hexius here. I am making my first official video for my YouTube channel. Hopefully it'll be more to come. Mm, But I really wanted to talk to you guys about something that I bit my tongue for far too long about, and that is Disney and Star Wars. Um, Disney and Lucas, Disney has openly attacked the fans in social media or whatnot. We've been called sexist. We've been called misogynistic, racist, and none of that is true. None of that's true. You want us to be positive about your films, then you need to give us something to be positive about. You're peddling out garbage. Beautiful garbage, but still garbage nonetheless. You take a turd and you polish it; it's still a freaking turd. It's just a shiny one. You can't expect to push your political views into social platforms and expect us fans to just choke it down and be happy about it. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. I was against Disney buying Star Wars franchise in the first place. I had known that things like this was going to happen. Disney destroys. It doesn't create, it destroys. But the problem is they've got so much power and money that they're pretty much unstoppable until they bought Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson have been peddling this socialistic propaganda for over a year now. They've attacked the fans. They have, openly called us toxic. We're not toxic. You're toxic. And now they have done something I honestly didn't think a multi-billion-dollar company was capable of doing. I mean, I knew they're capable of it, but the sheer pettiness that it requires to do something like this, it astounds me. For those of you who don't know, there is a man in Canada, his name, I don't know his real name, but he's got a YouTube channel, and it's called Star Wars Theory. I'm a subscriber myself. I've been following his content for a little over a year now, and I've loved everything about it. I mean, he really gets the fans. He is a devout fan himself. He genuinely loves the movies. He loves the books. He loves the comics. He loves the lore. He loves the canon. He loves everything about Star Wars. More than me, for sure. I mean, because I'm borderline obsessed. But that's neither here nor there. Last year, he made a video and said, "Hey guys, I'm thinking about making this fan film for a while. I'm going to see what I can do to get it kickstarted and whatnot." And so he goes to Lucasfilm, he goes to Disney, and he asks them, "Hey, I'd like to make a passion project. What can I do? What can't I do?" And Disney gave him this long list of, guidelines that he'd have to follow, and he's followed them all. And there are things like he couldn't crowdfund, he couldn't do a Kickstarter program. Every penny that went into this movie, $150,000 to be the exact, came out of his pocket. He could not monetize it at all, which means he couldn't make money back, so whatever money he spent on this project was gone. Just gone. Knowing this, knowing what it was going to cost him, knowing that he was going to be putting his money and his credibility with the fans on the line, he went ahead and made this amazing passion project. I mean, this guy's got more heart and soul and love for the franchise and his little finger than that entire corporation does. They don't care about the fans. He does. Which is why Vader Shards of the Past was so amazing. It made me feel nostalgic, and it, you know, I've watched the reaction videos to this thing. I've seen the film itself at least 50 times myself. I mean, it's amazing to do what he was able to do on such a short budget with such short notice and limited resources, and make it to that capacity that it really is, professional level capacity, in a 12-minute short film, along 16 minutes with the credits, but essentially 12 minutes short film. With $150,000, he has put more love and heart and soul, and they've expanded, and he's given context to the characters that we've always wanted to see more of. Excuse me. And he did it on a very limited budget, and yet this multi-million-dollar corporation can pour millions of dollars into these movies, and they were nowhere near as good, because they have no passion for the franchise. They do not care what the fans like or what the fans want. They are pushing their socialistic propaganda and openly attacking the fans for, you know, not agreeing with what they decided to do with the Star Wars franchise. But I'm getting a little bit off topic here. So what has happened is, a couple days ago, Disney and somebody from Chapel something or another has put a manual claim on the Star Wars series Vader Shards of the Past. This is what I mean about petty. It wasn't a YouTube algorithm that picked up on this thing. It wasn't any type of computer service error or whatnot that caused this to happen. Disney purposefully sent someone to watch the video and flag it. They purposefully claimed this video manually. A flesh and blood human being manually claimed it. So now, because of one small piece of the musical score, Star Wars Theory hired a composer to compose the score for the entire film. And there's this one section, about the 3-minute mark, little tiny section that was a rendition of the Imperial Death March. A rendition. But it sounded too close to the original, so they flagged it, and now they own the whole freaking video. They wanted nothing to do with it. They didn't put a dime or any other resource into this video, but now they own it. And now they've monetized it, and Disney is now making money off of it. That's pathetic. It's low. I mean, this corporation makes kids shows. Do you really want... I know I don't want my kids or my niece or nephew or anybody else's kids learning that this kind of behavior is acceptable. And I know what you're going to say. Yeah, they are perfectly within their rights. Just because you could doesn't necessarily mean that you should. Instead of going up to this guy and say, "Hey man, fantastic work. We would like to fund your next project. We'd like to sponsor you. We'd like to fit the bill so that you can continue to make this project on the stipulations that we, the IP holder, the IP owner, gets profits from it. That would be a win-win situation. Not only for Star Wars theory, but for Disney itself. But instead, they have chosen to sink to this all-time new low and gone after the little guy. Now, Star Wars theory has over a million subscribers, myself included. Over a million subscribers. The video itself has had over 6.5 million views. Really, Disney? If you didn't think the fandom was pissed off at you before, get ready for a lot of backlash. You think your last fiscal year sucked? Get ready for a shock and awe. I mean, you may have the power, you may have all the money, but guess who gives you that money? The consumer at large, the fans, such as myself, such as Star Wars theory, such as people all over the freaking planet. They pay your bills. We pay your bills. And I tell you what, I'm boycotting Star Wars Episode 9. I'm not gonna go. I had planned on it because I'm really curious to see what you guys have done with it, what J.J. Abrams has done with it. But at this point, if you are that petty to take advantage of somebody else's success and make money off of their hard work, then you're not getting another dime out of me. And there are millions of other fans that feel the exact same way. I've been watching reaction videos to your claim against Star Wars theories, Vader, Shards of the Past. We the fans are not happy. We are not happy with you at all, Disney. We can't believe that you would sink so low. I mean, we know that you own the rights. We know that you own the franchise. But it doesn't make it right. It's not about the money for Star Wars theory in his response video. It's not about the money for him. It's the principle. It's the principle of the whole thing. And I agree with him. I will continue to agree with him. I will support his channel. Millions of other people all over the planet will rally behind Star Wars theory because you are wrong. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. And by the end of this fiscal year, you're going to realize just how wrong you were. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for now. I'll keep you posted on some new videos. I'm going to drop a link in the description below. Please go to the Star Wars Series page, check it out, subscribe, hit the bell button, and may the Force be with you.